What you say?
What if somebody says, I don't know if Allah's eyes are brown, blue, black? لا نعرف يعني. We don't negate it, but we just say
don't affirm
the case is unknown.
So, okay, again, like now I'm gonna go into like deep understanding of what color is and how it's perceptive and like, bro, that's I don't want to go into that, right? So I'm saying with regards to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if it's not mentioned in the Quran and Sunnah, we stay agnostic. We don't say affirm nor deny. But what we do negate is the clear cut, tajseem, like not tajseem, tamthili things, right? Something that would entail tamthil, we negate 100%. That's what Ibn Uthaymeen says.
So you would have to negate that triangle thing that Uthaymeen said, and also the color thing. Because color is something you tasawwur, you can imagine that thing. Blue, black, you can imagine something like that.
So even when you say color, so for example, like we would like the way that these colors would respond, and even Uthman bin Qa'id responds like this, where he says you can have a specific name for something, and it can be understood in a general sense, but the kayfiyah would be unknown, and that can even apply to colors. Okay.
I mean, so, black, saying black, blue, and these colors are what you can.
So. No, that's okay. If you're saying black and blue, the way it pertains to the creation, of course, it's negated. But Ibn Uthaymeen would never say that as it pertains to the creation and applies to Allah. He would never say that.
Yeah. I can get you the recording, but yeah, it's very proper.
Yeah, but does he say as it pertains to the creation in the recording?
No, he says if somebody asks you, do you affirm Allah if Allah's eyes are blue, green, black? He says, you should respond with, I don't know. لا نعرف. Basically says that.
Exactly, yeah, but he wouldn't say that, okay, he would definitely negate as it pertains to the creation, yeah, he would negate it. He would negate it 100%.
How would you say the guy's negate it and move on?
Worst scenario, what about private parts? What? Can you be agnostic on private parts?
استغفر الله. No.
إذا نؤمن بأن لله وجها حقيقيا، ولكن لو سئلنا عن كيفيته أمستطيل هو أو مستدير أم مربع أو مدور أو ما أشبه ذلك، إيش نقول؟ نقول الله أعلم، ولا يحل لنا أن نتكلم بهذا إطلاقا، بل نقول له وجه يليق بجلاله وعظمته، نؤمن به لأن الله تعالى أخبرنا عنه ووصف به نفسه، ولكننا لا نتعرض لكيفيته.
As you guys heard, this Salafi and his teacher Ibn Uthaymeen both are agnostic, and they're saying Allah knows best whether Allah has a triangle, face, or circle, or eye color. Now the problem with this is all of these descriptions are deficiencies and qualities of created things. So as an example, the apparent meaning of triangle is shape with three sides. Now can we really say that Allah knows best, or is our duty to negate the apparent meaning? Now the second thing is, the same sect affirms things like eyes, hands, foot, etc., and are agnostic on circle face and whatnot. So what I did was I asked him a question. I said, okay, if that's the case, can you be agnostic also on private parts to God? If you can be agnostic on triangle for God, why can you not be agnostic on private parts to God? Now their response was inconsistency. In their response, it was inconsistency, because on their methodology, they should be able to be agnostic on this. They should be able to say Allah knows best. It's not mentioned in the Quran and Sunnah, so Allah knows best. And the howness we don't know. Just like they do with other bodily words which indicate bodily features such as face, hands, and whatnot. So if they could do that, they could do it with eyes, they could do it with foot, and everything like that. And they should be able to be consistent on this matter. But you will never find them consistent on this matter, because their fitrah will speak. At that moment, their fitrah speaks, and then they realize how absurd it is, how extreme of a conclusion that this is if they affirm private parts. So it's very clear that they're not consistent and with their principles. So the truth is always consistent. Remember this: the truth is always consistent.